Hi everyone, a long time no see. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? It's actually really hot in here. Should I tie up my hair? It's not a hair tutorial video, but it's really hot and I need to keep the fan switched off. Let's start with the journal, okay? This is my journal. It actually has this flap. Okay, this thing, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically it keeps your entire journal together. I don't really remember its size. I think it's A6 or 7. I don't remember. I'm sorry. It has 160 pages and it's 960 GSM. It's not very thick. It just does the job for me. So it's made of vegan leather. And now let's get inside it. So the first I have a welcoming page. Every month has a welcoming page of its own. That is where you get to know about the theme. I divide every month into different themes. And that is what keeps me exciting for every month. I always try to make the themes better. As the month goes on, the themes gets better and interesting. If all of the months look same, for me, I don't know why, it doesn't feel interesting. I'm not excited for the next month. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go on with the same theme. So what's different? What's exciting? Nothing, right? It's totally up to you. You can theme according to year. You can theme according to month. Whatever you want, but I try to do it monthly. This month's theme is a bit different. I made many handmade stickers and I like to stick them wherever I want to in my journal. Moving to the second page, it's a monthly overview page, as you can see. So basically, it's an enlarged version of calendar where basically you write all your important dates or schedules. You can write about your meetings or maybe someone's birthday that's on that month. So you can date wise, you can write it and you can it's like a reminder calendar, you can say. So I often write if I have something, if I want to try some new recipes or I want to make something the next day, maybe for breakfast or for the evening, I write it down there. I think it really helps. The next page is habit tracker. You can say out of all the pages, one of the favorite page is this. I really enjoy this habit tracker. I feel it's so useful. Everyone should try it. At least try this one. It's really, I don't know, I really enjoy this habit tracker. I write down all the habits that I find very interesting or exciting and I want to include that in my daily life. I try to practice it for 30 days. For the entire month. I make small calendars for every habit. I tick mark the date when I actually perform that habit. I want to fill the entire thing. That is what helps me performing these habits every day. It varies from 6 to 9 to 12. There's a particular habit that I'm not able to perform every day. So the last month, I wanted to work out for 30 days and I could not. I just did it twice and then I gave up. And then I was like, okay, I need to include that the next month as well. When I know that there is a particular habit that I am doing it daily almost, and now I don't need a tracker for that. That is when I don't include it the next month, and then I add a different habit that I want to include in my journal. And yeah, that's how I replace or remove habits from my tracker list. The next stage is gratitude. So I started doing one line every day. So one line of gratitude, I write it down in my bullet journal. I do it right after waking up or before going to bed. It just gives me such a good night's sleep. You'll become more down to earth. It will make you grounded and you'll complain less. It's really important to make a list of gratitudes. Basically, I was having such a hard time. I was like, oh, I'm grateful about so many things, but what to write? Those are so random. If I write those, all the statements will be so similar and boring. And I don't know, I just wanted to make it more interesting. So what I did is I went to Pinterest and I downloaded, not exactly downloaded, I saved 30 days journal challenge, and there are so many different interesting gratitude questions, and those questions are just so interesting. And they're so different from one another. So like it really motivates me to keep on doing it, keep on writing journals about my gratitudes. And yeah, I think like everyone should do it. Basically during this time, at this situation, it's so important to, you know, write down like what you're grateful about, what you are thankful about. And it's really interesting, like when I read all of those together, I find it so interesting, you know. So the next page is a weekly overview. So generally people will make to-do list in their weekly overview and perform those tasks that they have written it down the next day. And I don't mind that, but I wanted to include something else as well. When I was a kid, okay, I started journaling. I used to journal every day and I used to write every detail about my day, and it used to be like 1 to 2 pages long. I wanted to write, but it used to be so hectic. I mean, like I had my school works and then I had to do this 2 pages everyday journaling. I did procrastinate. I wanted to document every day. I could never complete an entire year of journaling. I used to start journaling and then I used to leave it in between. And then I used to come back to it the next year, and then, you know. So what I do is like I have a section of to-do list. I have another section where I write, you know, like small details about every day, special things, you know, that I know it's not gonna happen every day. I don't want to forget that. I'm a very nostalgic person, you know. I like to remember those small and special things that happens in my daily life, especially because this year is just so different than the other years. So I really want to document everything. I just write the unique things that happens every day, just 1, 2 to 3 lines, you know. And I always write the date. It's so important, right? Date is so important, and it's just so, it feels good, you know. Like suppose we are in August now, and suppose I want to look back. I want to know what really happened to me on March 16th, or maybe what I was doing on January 20th, you know. I can simply just turn back the pages and I can read those 2 to 3 lines, and I'll be able to remember everything, or I'll be able to connect everything. Basically, you're not losing anything. You have it. Like the special moments, the special things that you want to remember, you have it on your journal. Even if you are suffering from some kind of disease that doesn't allow you to remember things, you can just read your journal, and, you know, as simple as that. Does it make sense? I'm sure it does. Journaling is basically like you're documenting things. I just love the idea of documenting my life, you know, through pictures, or maybe through photos. It's the same thing. I mean, through pictures or videos, or like writing like this. And yeah, it just goes on and on, like throughout the end of the month. And this to-do list thing, it's best if you can do it, you know, like the night before that day. I just love planning. I don't know why, I just love this idea of planning. I just love planning everything from beforehand. It's just, I don't know, I just love planning everything. I plan like every single thing, every single small details of my life. Also, like if it doesn't happen that way, it's just interesting to see like how you plan and what actually happened. You can really like look back to it, and you can laugh at it. Does it make sense? Does it? I don't think so. Too much of glamour? Okay, I'm just quickly going to show you. I put stickers here and there, you know, like wherever I like. I just make it look like the way I want to. Just document your life. Just document this entire 2020. It's worth it. I just make it look like the way so that I like it, and that's the most important thing, that you are supposed to enjoy it. Just make it exciting, make it interesting. You don't need fancy stuffs. I mean, of course, if you are a journal freak like me, definitely you will need a lot of stuffs, you know, a lot of stationeries. I love stationery. You don't have to follow any rules. Just try to manipulate it, change the things how you find it interesting, so that you can enjoy. Am I using this enjoying word way too much and exciting too? I think. So basically I have this journal, you guys have already seen this, and I have this one, but of course I cannot take you inside it because then this video will be like way too long. I have a planner. You can see this is my planner. You can see I'm going to fill this entire thing. Okay, this entire thing has to be filled with stickers. I'm really excited for that. I use a black gel pen, a black dope pen, a whitener, and then I use these sketch pens. I just use these pastel highlighters. They're my recent purchase and I'm really enjoying using them. So you can see, they're just so pretty. Okay, I'll just show you. The light is just too much. I just use these Stabilo, I don't know. I use the same stationeries for my stickers as well. And that's it for my journal video. I hope this video does well on the internet. I mean, if it does not, I don't know what else to do. I mean, last month I tried to make the same video. I mean, like, it was a plan with me July video. I was very upset. It was a very long video and it took me a really long time editing it. I hated it. I never completed editing it. I am planning to do another video, maybe like at the end of the year when I will do a flip through of the entire bullet journal. I have so many page ideas, so if you love journaling videos, just let me know that, okay?